Annie made a choice and she's living with the consequences of her choice. Why are we not looking at it? Because when it comes to this type of things, women are used to deflecting responsibilities and accountability for their action. You knowing fully well that this guy is a celebrity, that this guy is a superstar, or whatever it is, and he already has 4 baby mamas or 3 baby mamas as the case may be, and your first child is going to be his fifth. Then you went ahead and accepted the ring and said yes, that you're getting married to him, and 12 years later, you are wanting us to now start giving you manufacturing sympathies from nowhere because you are the person that is trauma bonding or because of the person that is going through whatever, and you said he's a narcissist. You knew fully well that this guy, there is no chance in hell that this guy is going to be faithful to you. So why go in and now you are trying to come back and play the victim? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't fucking make sense. So let her live with the consequences of our action. Period. Okay, thank you.
The problem started from the British that brought English. Yes. Two-faced statement. Did you read it? We have been separated for a while. It has been there since. So you are listen. Now, that time she was going through a lot as well. Okay, so he's going through a lot now. Wait, relax now. That's why I'm here. So now, you ladies in general, realize that with the emotional sense you people have, people would think that we the men don't have emotions at all. So now, he might have been bottling this thing up for months, years. The two-face do bad, yes. Is two-face a red flag? Yes. It's two-faced. Is Annie a red flag? Yes. This conclusion that they were both red flags. But I find it disgusting to come online and still see people say these are my role models. And people are still saying it to the extent that somebody will come online and say, oh, now that Two-Face and Annie are separated, the next person that we are looking up to is Vanity W and this one. So people want them to separate again, so we'll start dragging them afresh. So now, I want, as we are educating people online, we should also let them know that picking a red flag, we need to put it in check first. When you see red flag, it's not easy. But you need somebody that will advise you again when you have already seen the red flag. So it will be easier for you. We are shouting these two people are red flags. Now we have dropped the red flag again, and I don't want you to be the red flag so that others will not see us like that. Let's help them to red flag themselves. So leave them, let them settle their matter wherever they are. You learn from it and we move on. Don't come online and start putting your matter. We will stand by you, Annie. You are getting this guy at the age of 15. And now you want, I saw some tweets online when they want to turn Two-Face to somebody that loved minor. You forgot that she loved somebody that was older than her. She did not go for her mates. Is that not red flag enough? So now you're bringing it up. She invested in this man. They grew up together. Now the man is this. Please, let's stop this narrative.
Okay, thank you.
Ladies, please.
Men are actually sentimental when it comes to this issue. I don't really agree with the fact that Annie is Two-Face's first love. Two-Face might be Annie's first love because from what we see, this young African and famous, we had a bit of insight as to the dynamics of the marriage, right? Yeah. So Annie is head over heels in love with this guy, number one. Number two, she's starstruck. This is like a big time legend, right? A living legend. And she wants to bear the wife of a legend. So she doesn't mind managing his excesses, managing his trash, because I cannot understand for the life of me why you see a man, you choose a man who has decided to be Father Abraham, and you come into the marriage and you're saying my child is his fifth child.
My first time. Thank you. I think it's always easy for us to have arguments when it comes to couples. But I think the bigger picture that a lot of people are saying is, if we were a kinder generation, things would be easier. It's not when a person is at their lowest that you decide to throw them down. When you marry a person, you choose to be a covering. So even though I feel like I understand where he's coming from, because I've actually heard the stories that she's been violent because of drugs and whatnot. But the thing is that if you choose to be a person's covering and you choose to be covered by a person, you know that timing is perfect. It would have even been better if he said, okay, after the show had ended, then he comes out to say, I appreciate what's happening and all of that, the arm was separated and all of that. Not when you see the world bashing her, then you use your hand and you finalize the car. What we're trying to say is that kindness is actually the true nature of love. If you truly love a person, you don't throw them when they are their lowest. We don't know what's going on between you guys, but you cover the person you choose to cover. You stood there to say for better, for worse. That was worse, right?
Two-Face, Annie, none of us here knows what happens in the room. That is one. I am a man. For a man to decide and come out to say, I am walking out of this marriage, a lot has happened. See, I mean, you spoke. See, for a man to pick his bag, right? For a man to pick his bags and walk out of his home and turn his back on his family, a lot has happened. A lot has happened. But you see those lots, you will not hear them.
Thank you. As it says, this, that, because it's a man. It's very easy. You know, the thing is, we all look at the things that is being said, and we forget the things that are not said. All right? Over the years, we've heard rumors that Annie is destructive. We've heard rumors that Annie is violent. We've heard rumors that Annie doesn't allow his family to visit them. We've heard those rumors. Nobody, and it's very convenient for everybody to forget about those things. All right, and it's always very convenient to blame the man for everything. When there's an issue, the man is being blamed. The only reason why there's so much outrage is because, sorry guys, the only reason why there's so much outrage right now is because Annie was not the one that filed for that divorce. And that's the honest truth. If we're being honest with ourselves, if Annie was the person that filed for that divorce, the next thing you hear, oh, yes, girl, yes, queen, go, girl.
So me, when it comes to their matter, I'm not there. So I can't take sides. But I just stood up to give an advice. I 100% agree with right. And as a married person, I will tell everybody here, please, when it comes to the matter of marriage, do not ever take sides. Because trust me, what you think is white might not be white. The person you think is the demon might not be the demon. And the person who you think is an angel might not be an angel. You're outside, the objective. Do you understand? Women, we know how to put story that we take our side. It's the truth. It's not everybody that know how to talk and say what happened.